Hi everyone, good evening. We are back again live on the 30 Days Tech Talk. So today is day two. Sorry, yesterday um, I was not there. I had some business to do. I had some clients to meet at this particular hour that I was supposed to come up live. But I'll try as much as possible to ensure that there is a fixed time, and within that period I don't leave my desk. So share as you join, share as you join. So we have a good number of persons, and we can go share as you join, share as you join. um, yeah, Yolan, welcome, welcome. Euli Franklin, yep, welcome, welcome. I can see. Wow, Grand Boni Dashako. I'm excited that you joined. So as you join, you share. Let me also share to some of my friends. Let me invite some persons. Yeah. Hi, Nadesh. Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're doing fine. Okay. Without wasting so much time, like I said yesterday, I was not there. I had to meet the client at just this particular hour. But before, um, on Wednesday, we're actually talking about how the importance of a landing page to our business. So whatever business sector that you are in, whether you're a petit trader or you're a big trader or you're a big player or you're just a small player, whatever business that you are doing, maybe you are in the quarter, you're sewing, you're making dresses, or you're making shoes, or you're plaiting hair, that is a business. And last on Wednesday, we saw why you have to have a landing page. And when I talk of a landing page, I was just talking about any page, any web page where people, after doing your market promotion, people can go there online and see more about your product. So I gave some examples and I gave some importance why you need a landing page. So we'll continue in that light. Like I said from the beginning, this talk is to take people from where they are to another level. Now, some persons might have already been doing marketing, but I am not into digital marketing. But I can refer you to someone that's into digital marketing. So what I'm doing, I'm just giving you importance of things. But the core reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is that in no time, I want to have, I want to encourage local businesses to be able to tap into the field of AI, to be able to go into the field of machine learning. So once you start having, you start doing campaigns, you start taking your business online, then you now see the need why you need to build maybe a recommendation system for your business. For example, if you're a restaurant owner and then today I come and I eat rice and beans, then tomorrow another person comes and eat rice and beans and juice. The third day, another person comes and order rice, beans, mayonnaise, and a Coke. So the day that I'm coming again, you can recommend to me that people that eat rice beans, they eat rice beans and mayonnaise, or rice beans with bread, or rice beans with a juice. So that is, you can actually build a recommendation system behind that. So at the end of this talk, that is the direction where we'll be going. But you have to take people from somewhere to get them to somewhere. So today we'll be looking at the importance of having to be present on social media. Okay, Neris, thanks for joining. Pastor Solomon, thanks for joining. So we'll be looking at some reasons why you should not only have a landing page, but now after having a landing page which opens you to the world, you should also be active on social media. I know like everybody will say they're active on social media. Yes, you are a business. For example, maybe you're producing, I'm talking about the very common businesses that we have in our quarters. I'm not talking about the super, um, the multinational companies, because one way or the other, they already have maybe a solution or a social media strategy. But now I'm talking about us, those of you that are doing small businesses, and then maybe you just neglect them. Maybe you don't see the potential, you don't see the reason why you should take that business from where it is and put it online. So you spend maybe thousands of minutes, you spend maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on Twitter, on Instagram, but you're not maximizing the time that you spend on those media. Instead, we snap pictures beside beautiful cars, nice houses, and then we put it online. Then we invite our friends. We call our friends. I've posted a new picture. You have not liked my picture. Snap, take a picture of your business. Maybe you're selling t-shirt. Take a picture of that t-shirt. Put it online. Tell your friends that I've just uploaded a picture of my latest design. And then now you have so many persons that will come and click. And in so doing, you're building your brand. So without wasting much of your time, I'm going to give some basic statistics that yesterday, on Wednesday, I started giving such statistics. So I'm going to continue to give such statistics. Now, like I said yesterday, we have over 6.2 million internet users in Cameroon. And Facebook alone has over 91% of those internet users. Facebook alone has over 91% of those users. You have YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Now, the world population is over 7.5 million people are in the world. And that 7.5 billion, billion people are in the world. The total, we have approximately 4 billion. Approximately 4 billion people are internet users. Now, which means that whatever you put online, you have the potential of reaching over 4 billion people. Now, those that are active on social media are like 3.1 billion. And If we go deeper to know the total number of, we have about 5 billion people that uses mobile phone. And in Africa population is projected to increase at an alarming rate by 2020. By 2035, African population is expected to double. So Africa is going to have the greatest population and the highest penetration. Most companies will be focused to penetrate. Most multinationals want to penetrate into Africa now because they know that in the next 10 years, Africa will be the target. Africa will be the key. So now, you that you're doing your local business where you are, it is time for you to take it one step ahead. Create a landing page. If you don't know how to, there are a lot of developers out there that can help you to create a landing page. Some will do it for free, some will do it, and then you need to pay them maybe some money, 10,000, 20,000. Some people can volunteer to do it for free. Some persons, you can go into partnership with them and then you do kind of exchange of service. They create you a landing page, and then at the end of the day, maybe you are an influential person online and then you talk about them online. So try to create such partnerships, and then you can grow your brand. Um, like I said, the topic of today, we're going to share it into 2 days. We can't sit for 30 minutes and then we talk on 23 points. So I've divided those points into, we have brand awareness, we have business growth, how social media can help in your brand awareness, and how it can help in your business growth. Um, Number 3, we'll look at how social media helps in communication. So I've break down the points, the 23 points into 3 big topics. Now, using social media for brand awareness is just so broad that we can do it even for 1 month. But what I'm doing is I'm not I'm giving you like a summary, like I've squashed everything, and then I'm going to give you like a summary of what you can do. Now, when we talk of social media, on social network, we're talking of, there's so many. Right? There is Facebook, there is Instagram, there is, hi Evis, there is Facebook, there is Twitter, there is Snapchat, there is Instagram, there is Line, there's just so many. But now let me talk in the context of Cameroon now. How many do we have in Cameroon that are so active? You have Facebook, people are active on Facebook, people are active on Instagram, people are active on Twitter. You have some Cameroon professionals some working professionals that are active on LinkedIn. We have some persons that are active on YouTube. And now, like I've said, on YouTube, you have a lot of young artists, movie makers, that they want to push their video, they want to push their sound online, and so they put it on YouTube for people to watch. YouTube is for video. You have LinkedIn, that is a business to business network. It's a professional network, and a lot of people go there. They create their profile online, and then they search for jobs. They post. A lot of companies post jobs on LinkedIn. A lot of people search for jobs on LinkedIn, business opportunities. You have Twitter. Twitter is kind of it started as microblog, where you have 140 characters. That's all that you can write, and you can tweet at. So a lot of politicians, a lot of top business CEOs, they use Twitter to easily pass out ideas. Pass a lot of researchers, they use um, Twitter to tweet on their work that they're doing. Then we have Facebook. That Facebook is just mixing like everything. They're trying to do what YouTube is doing. You are trying to do what Instagram, Twitter is doing. So you can share videos on YouTube. You can do live on. You can share videos on Facebook like you can do on YouTube. You can do live on Facebook like you can do on YouTube. And all of this, well, it's a tech world, and everybody's trying to be on top. Everybody's trying to be the first to advance. That's why if you go to Microsoft, you have engineers that are working on, they're doing research on um, text to speech and speech to text, voice recognition, face recognition. All of that is just advancing technology. Robotics, advancing technology. Now, all of those major players, they're trying to be, okay, I'm the first to do this. And then everybody now start coming in, start force telling their engineers to go into work and do this. So let's go to where our focus point today. So I'm going to, you can take down your pen and even write the points as I've been giving them. I'll give a point, then I'll explain. I'll give one point, then I explain on it, and then I give another point and I explain on it. Now, what I'm doing, okay, today I'm wearing my company T-shirt where I work, I currently work. So it should not be like it is. I'm marketing the company. It just happened that okay, I have to do the talk today, and I'm in my company, in a company T-shirt. So it should not be like okay, this is a marketing video for this company. No. Okay. Patience. Wow. Okay. Paul Moat, you're welcome. As you join, you share. Hi, Evis. Um, I'm here because you guys are there. Like I said before, what I'm saying can not immediately help you, but you might know of someone that is struggling with, like the person does not understand. The person have a good business. The person is doing maybe interior decor. The person is doing decoration, and the person is just so lost. The person just go, maybe the person goes out there and do it for free, or the person though is doing it for payment, but the person remains at that circle. Maybe you're a cake maker, and then people call you on their event, and you go and do cake. You have your connection within your friends that they call you, and you go and do cake for them for birthdays. Like every day, people are celebrating birthdays. They're buying cakes. So you can turn that into a profitable business. You can turn that into a profitable business. You can create a Facebook page, and then you add your services that you offer on your page. You push your page out to people. You can create a landing page. You push it out to people. The importance is that people will say like, okay, I don't have a landing page. I don't have a social media. I'm not active on social media, but I'm still making profit. I'm still making profit. Now, as we're going to see, as I'm going to be going down one point at a time, one point at a time, and then you're going to understand that some of this media that you use for free, you can also use them. You can make them to work for you, not you working for them. What do I mean by that? You post a picture, your friend like, your friend comment, you come and say thanks. The next one say, wow, look at your, wow, nice makeup. You come and say, oh, thank you, my friend. And like that, you're working, your time is, you're commenting on, you spend all of your time reacting on people's reaction on your picture. Now, you can convert that time, and then instead of reacting on reaction on your picture, you can actually post your product, that your service, and then people comment on it, and then now you now um, provide them the service, give them your contact. So, point number one, why we should, the importance of social media to your business. First, we'll look at business growth. We'll look at it increases traffic. For example, you have a website, and you have a website, you have a Facebook page, you're on Instagram, you're on Twitter, you've created a business page on LinkedIn now, and you're active on all of that. Now, this generates a lot of traffic on your brand, because a lot of people get to see your post about your product on Facebook. They go to Twitter, you're there. They go to um, LinkedIn, you're there. And once they click, it takes them to your website. It takes them to your landing page. So I want to be calling it landing page. I don't want to be, like yesterday I said, on Wednesday I said a landing page is different from a website. And a website can contain many landing pages, and then it can have the entire website also that has. So you can have a simple landing page, you can have a website. So point number one, it generates traffic to your website. For example, I'll take an example of a company A, a company A that is on Facebook. The company posts an ad or a promotion on Facebook and then link it to the website. When I read on Facebook and I click, it takes me to the website. It takes me to the website. I'm generating traffic on their website. Now, why is it important to generate traffic on your website? The more people visit your website, the more the ranking of your website increases. And now, the more your rank increases, the more you appear in search engines. So everything is interconnected. All of this, they are interconnected. So the first point we've said, it increases traffic. Second point, it gives, it generates leads. How does social media generate leads? Leads are potential clients. For example, I am searching for, I want to buy maybe a hat, though I don't even wear one. I can't remember the last time that I put on a cap or a hat. So I go on Facebook, or I go on Google, and I have to search. I search for a hat, brown hat, or on Facebook I see an ad that someone is presenting a brand hat. Now, I click on it or I read it. That is lead generation. That is lead generation. So many persons are connected on social media. At least in Cameroon, at least we can say more than 1 million people connect at least once on their Facebook page in Cameroon daily. So having your brand on Facebook or any other social network generate leads. So someone somewhere might be looking for a service that you offer, and then the person will stumble on it And once the person stumble on it, then the person can contact you. That's lead generation. First, we talk of generate traffic. Second, we talk of lead generation. So third, it boosts sales. After generating traffic, after generating leads, at the end of the day, it increases your sales. Whatever you're selling, whatever business that you're into, you can use social media to increase sales. For example, I see a lot of friends because I watch a lot of WhatsApp status. A lot. I spend much. The few time that I spend on Facebook, I try to see what others are doing, how who is pushing the business on Facebook. And whenever I see an ad from someone, I always like. And you can post something about whatever, about maybe you update your status. I might not like it, but if I see someone talking about business, talking about buy this, promoting his t-shirt, promoting his shop, I always click there. I always comment. Now, in case, and I always like their pages, such that tomorrow I might need a service, then I just go to my like pages and I'm like, okay, wow, there was one day that I liked the page of um, someone that is selling t-shirt, someone that is selling, there's someone that is making cake, someone that is making internal decor, interior decor. So I'm going to uh Sipun, I'm not at STV. Yeah, STV. I'm not at STV. Thanks very much for the comment. Thanks very much. Now, if I'm very fast, someone can just comment that you're very fast. And if I'm very slow, you can comment that I'm very slow. I can go very fast, I can go very slow, and I can go normal. But some critical things, I'll explain them and we take them point after point. So, first point, we'll talk about increase traffic. Second point, we'll talk about generate lead. Third point, we'll talk about it, increase sales. Remember the first day I was talking about how social media can be working for you. You can just, the time that you're sleeping or you're resting, you're watching TV, um, someone is on your page, is going through your page, is going through your post, and it's liking, it's seeing what you're doing. Maybe you're selling, you're making shoes. The person sees that the shoes, and then the person start, okay, I like this shoe. Okay, let me look at the other shoe that is there, and then immediately the person contacts you. Same thing that I see people doing on WhatsApp. It's very good. That is what we encourage. Take your business online, make more profit, make more gain. Um, point number four. Point number four on business growth. Partner with influencers. You in your community, maybe you know someone that is very active on social media, someone that is um, there's someone that has like 2 million friends, 2 million followers, 1 million followers on Facebook, Instagram. Um, Try to partner with such persons. For example, if I'm doing t-shirt, what you can do is if you discover that okay, there is this media person that is so popular on social media, you can invite the person over and then you offer the person a t-shirt. Now, what do I mean by partner influencers? Now, once people start talking about your brand goes like wow. The more influential persons you have talking about your brand, the more your brand and you create awareness. The more you have influential persons rocking your brand. For example, if you're producing hat, and you have a lot of people, a lot of influential persons in your niche that are talking about your art, then you now see many people will want to see, will want to contact you and have their own. So you have to keep pushing, keep advertising yourself, keep advertising what you do, advertising your product. Just stay there. Just stay there. Divide your time. That okay, in the morning from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. I'm posting pictures of my brand on all social media. 30 minutes on Facebook, 5 minutes on Instagram, 10 minutes on Twitter, and 5 minutes on LinkedIn, and then the remaining 10 minutes is you spend 10 minutes now to observe for those that have immediate reaction, and then you can reply to them, and then you stay off, you concentrate on something else, you prepare, and maybe you go to work or you have something to do, and when you're working, you come back like 3 hours later or 2 hours later because you cannot focus, you can't stay all the time on social media because you have to work. You have to go back and work in order to supply to your client, in order to supply to your potential clients. So you don't spend all of your time on Facebook, you don't spend all of your time on WhatsApp, on Instagram, but you try to partition it. Someday we're going to go into time management, but today let's talk about tech. So that is, we have given 4 points under business growth. Now we're going to go to section B of it, which is, I'm looking at the time, yeah. Section B of it, which is the benefit of social media to your business. Section B is communication, how it is communication. And I've been talking, I've not been citing examples because I don't want to call company names and they'll be like, okay, you're promoting this company or you're supporting this company. But sometimes it's normal that you have to, you can do that, I can do that. Like, for example, under traffic generation, when I created the website of Douala School of AI.cm, and I didn't do a Google ad. I created a Facebook page, and on the Facebook page, I created an ad, a paid ad on Facebook page or on Facebook, and then you can click the ad and it takes you to our website. So within 24 hours, we had over 300 site visits. A lot of people visited our site, and those statistics are found on Google Analytics because I integrated Google Analytics into my site, and then it can help me to do an analysis to know who is visiting which page. Then we have over, okay, let me just read. So let me just go to Facebook, my Facebook page, and then I read some statistics about the ads that we did, and within 10 days, let me just tell you the number of persons that were reached within 10 days. And then you see the power of social media, and then the number of contacts that we have, because a lot of people can see your ad, but very few persons will click on it. Okay, we run an ad campaign for 10 days. These are the numbers. 10 days, we had 39,601 people were reached on Facebook, 10 days, with a very low budget. We had a budget of $1 a day for 10 days. We had 1,758 link clicks, like those that saw the ads on Facebook or Instagram and then click and go to the website. Now, how many people were engaged in the ad? We have 219 that were involved or that were engaged in the ad. Now, those are people that saw the ad and then they click like or they comment. 219 within 10 days. Within 10 days, you have 1,780, 1,758 website click. They click and they go to the website. So that was generating us traffic on our website. At the same time, it was generating us lead. Now, let me go to the actual number of persons that contacted me after those that were engaged. I have, let me go to where I wrote their contact. We have, okay, those that contact to know about the School of AI that sent me a message. The total number is 29 persons. There were never going to be a day that I'm just going to talk to 29 persons par hasard. Those are people from Bafoussam, Dubai, Yaoundé, Douala, Limbe, Boya, Bamenda. Those are people that I didn't know them. They were not in my network. And all of that, that's something that all of that goes together. All of that goes together. But you need to know what to do and how to go step by step. First, we mentioned having a landing page. 2, today we're talking about integrating social media. Tomorrow or the days ahead, we're going to talk about using maybe chatbot, doing campaigns, and then at this maybe at the 10th day, we're going to go into programming. I know most people will say programming is not their thing, but I believe that anyone can code, anyone can go into the field of AI, anyone can go into the field of programming. So we have our YouTube channel where I'll be doing free live training there. What again? Okay, that was just giving statistics. So let's go back to communication. So point number 2 is communication. How can I promote my international teacher on social media? Cyprian, you said, how can you promote your international teacher on social media? So if I can get you well, you're asking if how can you promote your international teaching, or maybe try to read this. But what I understand is you're a teacher and you want to promote maybe yourself or your school on social media. One, if you're a school, then it's first thing you have to you create a page for your school. You write down about the school, the courses that you take in the school, and then you create a page on it. You put your contact information, create an email address. You can use your home mail address, or you can create a landing page. You use your domain name, and then I don't want to go into such details before, but what you can do is you can create a Facebook page, create maybe an Instagram page, and then since Facebook bought Instagram. So if you advertise on Facebook, you're advertising on Instagram. And you can link your Instagram and your Facebook profile page. You can also connect your Twitter to your Facebook so that if you post on Facebook, it goes to Twitter. And if you're doing an ad on Facebook, then those that are on Twitter also see it. So there's that connection. Now, like I said, you create a Facebook page, you create a Twitter account, you create an Instagram account. Then now your courses, you can now post them and then invite people to like your page. Then invite. So the more you push your ideas up, the more people get to be aware of it, and the more they connect to your brand. The more they connect to your brand. So another point is that you can also get a landing page, and then you talk more about your courses and your activities. Now, Facebook also do paid advertisement that you pay some small money and you reach out to so many persons within a short period of time. That was what I was explaining. I was trying to explain what I did with the Douala School of AI to easily go across some people to create that brand awareness. And we had, in 10 days, we had 39,601 people were reached. We have 1,758 website clicked, link clicked, and 219 persons were engaged. So now let's go to communication. Let's go to communication. Now, how does social media help your business in communication? All I've been talking, I've been communicating. Very correct. And now, we live in a generation where everybody works like this. Like all of us, we walk like this. On the street, we are crossing the road, we do like this, and then we go back. We do like this, we go back. We do like this, good morning, and then we are like this. We're like this. That is the generation where we live in. Everybody is on the phone, and that's how we walk. You want to cross the road, you lift up your head, and then you say, okay. Then immediately you continue. Now, how do we use that potential? How do we maximize that potential? That is what I'm giving out today. So, on communication, the first thing is your reputation management. Now, let's say you have your Facebook page, you run an ad, and people come. For example, I can quote examples now that we know what normally happens with our telecom providers. Sometimes their network just sucks. Sometimes their network are crazy, and then you have now people go to Facebook and they'll be like, at this. So I can't really mention names because I'm also putting on a telecom T-shirt. So if I start mentioning names now, they might see it as a counter marketing because I'm putting on this. So the day that I'm not putting on my company T-shirt, I'm going to talk and mention names of companies that have done adverts or they have failures, and then people fall on them like forever. So reputation management, what people say about your brand matters a lot. If a company is doing a sentiment analysis of its social media presence and they see what people are saying about them, then they go back to the drawing board and then they're like, okay, maybe this product that we roll out, people didn't like it. That is why major companies like Motorola, like Tesla, like Nissan, like Facebook, Microsoft, whatever, when they want to roll out a new product, they send out the beta version or maybe an alpha version. An alpha version is the version where an alpha version is a version where it's open, and then people you can test and then give feedback. You can comment, you can have ideas, and then you tell them that, okay, instead of doing like this, do like this. For example, like those of us that are in the tech world, when a product is being rolled out, an alpha version is rolled out. Once the alpha version is rolled out, people connect people start using, and then they comment on it, and then the engineers go back, and then they they fine tune it, and then they release maybe a beta version. After the beta version, then they now release maybe the production version. The production version does not mean that it is final. Some there might still be some bugs, and then now people will still give feedback, and then they they will take it into account, and then develop more on it. For example, we have the Samsung phone that was burning like everybody. So Samsung has to roll it back and send it back into production. So reputation management. If you're active on social media, you can know when people are praising your brand, or maybe they're down. They are just smashing, just nailing you down. You can easily know, and then you can easily react. Second point is customer and audience engagement. Now, if you are present on social media, for example, you're on Instagram, you're on Twitter, you're on Facebook, the moment someone mentions your brand, then you go and you respond. Hey, I like this t-shirt, and you respond. Okay, will you want to have it? Do you want to purchase it? Do you want to order for someone? The person, like you get that engagement. You can also use it. Um, People can come and give testimony of buying your product and using it effectively. People can come and give testimony that, okay, I bought this phone from this supplier, I bought this shirt from this person, and it was good. And people can also use it to downplay your brand. The next point, so we are on point number 6 now, which we talk of customer and audience engagement. Point number 7, customer service and customer support. Now, if you go to most of these international companies, most of our national companies, they have a support team. The support team is to answer calls, manage customer queries, manage um, complaints. So give guide to individuals. Now, you are a startup, and so let's say you are alone. You're producing shoes in one corner of the street, and you sell to people in your quarter, in your area. Now, you have to act as your own support. Now, if someone goes to your page and click and say something like, I bought this phone from your shop and today it's not working. I think you sell fake things. Now, you go under the comment and like, hey, Mark, or hey, Jude, which mark of phone did you buy? And what is the complaint? You're providing support. Now, someone purchased a service from you, and then the person goes home and is unable to use the service. The receipt that you give does not carry your phone number. The person is frustrated. The person has to wait till he gets to the next day to come to your shop. But if the person knows that you are online and you are on social media, the person can go easily. The person can just go easily to your Facebook page and click, hello, I bought this product and the manual that I have and I'm able to use it. And then now you can guide the person. You can give the person support. I normally face that with some clients, like someone would call me and say, Consti, I need a domain name and hosting. How much? I'll give the person the price, and then the person will like, okay, send the money, and then once I purchase, I send to you. I set up the hosting service, and I send to you. Then I sent you a small guide on how to create email address, how to upload your website, and like a small guide on how to go about it. Now, some of these persons are coming out from business background, from literature background, from French background, from um, whatever background, and they know nothing about tech, and they don't want to know even. So, what do? They call you in the middle of the night. They call you and they tell you. Some might call, some will just go to my page and it's like, I'm not able to do this, or they'll send me an email, whatever. And immediately, if it is through my page, I will just respond, okay, where are you facing difficulties? Can I help you? That is customer support. Point number 8, cross communication. Point number 8 is cross communication. Last year, was it last year or this year? A message was circulating on Facebook and WhatsApp about Sango bus service, and it took them one 1 minute to send a message across all over Cameroon that they are not responsible for whatever message is circulating online. They posted on their Facebook page and it went viral. And everybody now could auto update themselves. We have seen many cases like that social media pages helps in cross communication. Your services might be going down, and for some reason, maybe you are unavailable. You, let's say you're supplying drinks, natural juice to an institution, or you're supplying natural juice at you have a shop where you produce natural juice, and for some reason, Enyo took light in your quarter for one day. You could not produce, hoping that by morning there will be light and you can produce. 2 days, by morning there is no light, so you can't produce. Immediately, what you do, you go on your Facebook page, you send an information that due to this, our office will be closed. You go to your customer list, you send an email. Because of this reason, our office will be closed. And that information goes viral within no time. Very few of your customers will not receive, but over 70%, over 80%, 90% in some cases will receive that notification. And it's very cheap. You have not spent a dime. Maybe you've just got data for 100 or for 50 francs for 5 megabytes, and then you pass out the information. That is much, much easier than going on radio, paying maybe 300,000, going on TV, paying me 300,000 to do a talk. And then you can still go live like I'm doing. You can still go live on your Facebook page, and then you tell your customer that, okay, for the next 2 days, we will not be producing because the transformer is bad in our sector and will not have light. It's very common with us here in Douala that sometimes you don't have light. So for the past 50 minutes, I've been talking, and I've given 8 points today. Tomorrow is weekend. Okay. Do we have weekend programs? Weekend programs. Weekend programs. Okay, so I'll figure that out and update everyone if we're going to have a continuation tomorrow. Meanwhile, in the meantime, I can see some people have asked some questions, and okay, fine, 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 fine. Okay, good, good, good. All right. So I just want to the rest of it. I've given 8 points today. In my list, I actually plan to give to do 10. Then the next day I'll do 10. Today I've given out 8 points. I can go on to the next 4 points because I try to group them four, 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 so that I talk four things that circulate that are on the same subtopic, and then I go to the next four that are on the same subtopic. So as a recap today, what we've learned is we're looking at how we can use social media to improve our sales, improve our businesses. So we started by grouping them into two sectors. First, we look at business growth, and then we look at easy communication. So first, we've looked at on business growth. We look at number one was it generate traffic, increase traffic to your site. Um, Number two was it generate leads. Number three was that it improves sales. Number four was that um, partnering with influencers also increase your brand awareness. Then we went into communication. We look at customer service and customer support. We look at customer and audience engagement. We look at cross communication. We look at reputation management. That's 8 things that we've looked at today. We still have so much work to do. Like I said, this is the beginning. As we move forward, as we move forward, we're going to have much beautiful things. Those that want to, we'll be having some deep deep theory about deep theoretical teaching about programming for those that want to learn, those that want to go into the field of data analysis, machine learning, AI. They can keep following, and then these 30 days of free um, tech talk, we'll be talking a lot. If you have any idea, or if you have one particular thing that you want me to repeat or you want me to talk on, I can talk on it. If you want me to talk about building a WordPress website, I can talk on it. We can do it practicals. If you want me to talk about doing a mobile application, we can talk about it and we can do it practical. If you want me to talk about doing data analysis on Tableau, I can talk about it and we can do it practically. Practicals, come on, I can do it practical on it. If you want to talk about, that's what happens when you talk for 50 minutes without breathing, without taking, like my friend used to say that when you're talking, you should be drinking water. All right, so thank you very much. You can follow us on, you can continue to share. You can go to my Twitter page and you just go to Constantine underscore N underscore M on Twitter. You get me there. On Instagram, it's Constantine Buffon. On Facebook, you can like our Facebook page, which is the Douala School of AI. You can go to Facebook and you search the group. You can still search Douala School of AI and you join the group, or you like the Facebook page so that you can receive recommendation. Now, I'm going live through my personal page. I've configured my system in such a way that from the next, after 5 days, I'll be going live through my Facebook page, such that I'll be able to share my screen. Going live like this, I can share my screen, but I don't want to do it like that. I want to be doing it from my page, and there are some days that I'll go live, but on Twitter, there are days I'll go live on YouTube. So just keep following me, and then if you've learned something today, you like the video, you share the video. If you learn something new, you comment. Whatever service that I've talked about that maybe you need, you can contact me. If I have time to do it, I will do it personally. If I don't have time to do it personally, I will give one of my student, and he or she will do it. So it's a network that we're building, and like I said from the beginning, we're going to have we, between now and December, we're setting up a training, a research center where we can do research on a lot of things. It'll be like a co-working space, an open space that anyone will batch in, and then you use your internet, and then you work for free, and you go away. So I'll be giving updates on that, and maybe I should get it's too hard. It's hard to say goodbye, but I just have to go now. Bye bye. Have a nice time. Thank you for your all. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everybody that's connected. Hey, Oben. Wow, do you have all the applications? But the Oben, I don't know the applications that you're talking about. But if like we started talking on Messenger, we can exchange a lot. You're also into data warehousing, and you're using a lot of tools, and then your daily job is data warehousing. Someday we're going to collaborate on this show. I already have one person that is doing what I'm doing, and I love that so much. I love that so much. So, but Oben, we're going to continue this discussion, and then so that I know the applications that you're talking about. I know you're into machine learning, and so we're going to talk more, and so that through that I know what precisely how we can collaborate. And in terms of tools, if you're talking about tools, I have a lot of tools. I have a lot of sometimes when you talk a lot, some little things go. I have a lot of platforms that we can use to do whatever that we want to do, and they are free also. So I can always set up a local server for testing. I can set up a machine, and I give it out for test, and whatever thing that you feel that we want to collaborate on, if it's to do maybe a research on image processing, on video analysis, on NLP, on whatever. So we can do that together. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. The more we go, the more it gets better. And maybe someday I'll have someone that is going to be doing video editing. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.